Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can probably see by the title of this video, it is yet another one in my mini series, top 10 do sees and eats. I've done obviously the 4 Disney parks, and I've done Disney Springs, and then I've done Universal, and now we are on to Islands of Adventure. As always, if you are new here, please think about liking and subscribing, drop us a comment, say hi. I love interacting with people and chatting, so definitely drop something if you are interested in hanging around. If you're not new here and you've been here before, I really do appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for coming back, and I hope you enjoy this top 10. Let's crack straight on. So at Islands of Adventure, it's definitely, I'd say, a smaller park with less things that I enjoy doing, but I do love it equally as much as Universal, really. Number 10, I'm going to say the Hulk, just because of the size and the roar and the fact you have to walk under it, and it's just quite an incredible coaster to look at. I have ridden it once, got off it, shaking. It's a scary ride. Even just the launch bit, you're sat in the tunnel, the anticipation builds, you know it's coming, it shoots you out straight into that like corkscrew maneuver. I don't know what it's called, not techie when it comes to rides, but yeah, that corkscrew straight into that big massive pretzel, I don't know the names of them, but there's that massive loop straight away. And then I thought that it wasn't going to be that intense, and it goes behind the scenes and there's so many twists and turns. On the other hand, Darren and Taylor absolutely love it. It is an incredible coaster if it's your cup of tea. So definitely try out the Hulk if you're not a scaredy cat like me. Number 9 is Jurassic Park. The ride is really cool. We've not been on it that much, I think. For one reason or another, it's either been down the last few trips, or the kids were smaller, so we couldn't leave them. We didn't do parent swap. I don't like the bit where the dinosaur, oh, spoilers, I'm sure most of you have been on it anyway, but the bit with the dinosaur at the end where you go down, that freaks me out. So I'm normally a little bit like this, even though I know it's not going to eat me. But it's definitely a fun ride to go on, and I think it's had an upgrade since we've been on it last, so it's probably got better than it was. Number 8 is the sweet shop. Very random, but somewhere we always stop in is the sweet shop in the Cat in the Hat Land. I think it's when you get off the Sky Trolley ride, you can go into it, I think. But they always have some yummy treats in there, so we always have to stop and get a cake or something or other in there. It's definitely one to check out. They have some unusual treats in there. Number 7 is Poseidon, the walkthrough. It's one of our favourites. I've only done it a few times, I think. I remember last time we took the kids, I don't know that they were that impressed with it, but it's always been one of Hazel, my mother-in-law's favourite attractions. It's like a walkthrough, really, really grand inside, big, lots going on, and a fun attraction to go into. A bit of aircon as well if you're a bit hot. Definitely one to check out if you're in the parks. Number 6, very random again, but the big Universal shop as you walk in on the left. Well, I say walk in, but normally on the way out we go in there, so it'd be on your right on the way out. We always go in there and get some souvenirs and have a look what they've got. It's a massive shop with loads of different stuff in it, loads of different characters and films. You get some awesome stuff in there, so definitely one to check out as well. And then I've got number 5 is Flight of the Hippogriff, which is a little coaster. It's a family coaster. It's over in about a minute, but it is good fun, and you do get some good views up there because it does go quite high. It's just in Hogwarts, so definitely one to check out. And then number 4 is Kong, which is a really good ride. It's quite intense. There's the bit, it's 3D, and you go in, you're on a truck and you go around, and there's bits where you go in where there's like screens everywhere, and there's like fight scenes going on between obviously Kong and, spoiler alert, between like the dinosaurs and stuff like that. And obviously it's 3D, so it's quite immersive, and it's quite loud sounds. Like there's obviously speakers in the chairs and the carriages that you're on, so it's quite intense. But it's quite a good ride. The theming's good. It's not too long again. It's over quite quickly. But the queuing up system for that one got Taylor when we went last time. I knew that there was a scare actor in the, there's a scare actor, again spoiler, sorry, in the queue, the system that comes out and jumps out, and I don't like things like that either. And I kind of told her in the hope that she would be prepared for it, but she ended up just losing her mind and freaking out for like the whole queue system, panicking, thinking that something's going to get her. And there's also like a big witch animatronic in there as well, which actually freaked the life out of her. This girl will go on Hulk, you know, numerous times and not frightened. Put her in anywhere where there's a dark ride and she'll like lose her mind. She's crazy. Yeah, so that's Kong. Number 3, I've got SpiderMan. Again, it's another one of my mother-in-law's favourites, so it's kind of become one of our favourites as well. We love going on it, and it's always a must when we go to Islands of Adventure. Always good fun. Number 2, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to say the water rides. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You've got the Popeye ride and the Build Rat Barge ride. I think the ones that get you the wettest you're ever going to be on a ride, those two. The two you might as well just do together, because you're going to be so wet from the first one, you might as well just go and get just as wet from the second one. Every time we go, we say we're going to take a change of clothes with us, and we never do. And then every time we get absolutely, you could literally get in a bath and get back out and you'd probably be about the same amount of wet. They are insanely, like, ridiculous. The water that comes down on the rapids, it's just a sheet of water, and everyone's getting it. Like, there's no escaping it. So, but it's always good fun when you're in, like, when it's like 30+ degrees and you're hot and you want to cool down. But it's not that fun about 2 hours later when your undies are still wet. So we should take our own advice and take clothes with us. Hopefully maybe next year we might do that. But we do love them rides. They're both really, really good fun. Number one, I'm going to say Hogwarts, as it is, basically. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, the castle is so realistic and so stunning. All the artwork and everything around it, and the facade is just incredible. I kind of would put like Forbidden Journey in there, but I did that twice in a row a few years back and made myself feel partly sick. If you do have motion sickness, then really do think about whether you want to go on it or not. It is a cool ride. It's kind of got, like, you sit in like a carriage that's stuck on a suspended arm, so you do get a lot of this motion, stuff in your face and stuff like that. So it is quite intense, and probably not the best idea to do it twice in a row. So I learnt my lesson on that one, being a bit greedy with parent swap. But it is awesome, and just Harry Potter and, like, the land in general is just so amazing. So that is my top 10. I'm going to say Hagrid now as well. Probably will be number one, but I can't really, like, judge on it now because I've never been on it myself. But all the vlogs and everyone I've seen who's gone on it, and everyone I know who's gone on it, just says it's one of the best rides of all time. So we are super excited for that. And also the Velocicoaster, I think that's the right name, which they're building now, which looks pretty scary and intense, but I'm going to have to do it because I've done all of the coasters in Florida. Yeah, once, at least once. So I need to do this one at least once. It does look really cool. The bit where it twists over the water and things like that look really awesome. But I think there's going to be, like, dinosaurs around the tracks. I don't like things jumping out at me, so probably going to be scared for that as well. But it looks awesome, so I can't wait for that to open, and hopefully next year when we go, fingers crossed, we'll be able to ride that one too. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little one again. Please drop your comments down. Let us know what you do and don't like about it, if you agree with any of them. If I've missed any out, I feel like I may have missed some out with this one. So if I've missed some out, please drop them down and tell us what your favourites are. As I said earlier, please think about liking and subscribing, and we will catch you on the next one.